Hey guys, this is Ski coming back with you for part 3 of our little painting tutorial here on these knobs. And today we're going to be talking about dry brushing the metal parts on the knobs. You can see that. And also to take a look at these finished ones. So this is the guy I converted with the power claw, and I did it in the open position there, which you don't really see too much, but it looks really cool. And let's see this other one with the big chop up front that I painted in part 2 there. But we're going to be concentrating on the metal parts, like I said. So let's talk about the brush I'm going to use here. Okay, so these are both the same brush, a 0 round. I don't know if you can. Yeah, both same. So, but you can see on this one, I cut it in half, and it kind of flays out there and gives you a little, darn it, gives you a little like fan brush type of thing. But that's perfect for doing the metallic stuff. So basically all we're going to do is just dip the end of this in and then dry it off a little bit. And let's take a look at the other ones that we're getting ready to do here. Okay, these two I've actually already done the process on. You can see I've picked out whatever I wanted to be metal and dry brushed it with bolt gun metal. And that's what we're going to do to this last guy that hasn't had anything put on the black. And okay, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, so got my brush, and I'm just gonna dab it off here and make sure there's not, and you can see there's not very much paint that's really coming off of it. It's pretty dry. So just pick out the pieces that you want. And the boots, get a little bit more on the brush there. See, I'm gonna have to dip it back in a little bit. Okay, got a little bit more paint on the brush. Do the back side here. Boots. And that's pretty much it. Just now that we've got it, that darkened metal, we'll go back over to the next stage with chainmail or whatever color you've got, a mithril silver or any light, real bright metal. But you can see the difference now in what it was. Let me take a closer look here at one of those knobs that was finished, and you'll see on the on his right shoulder pad with the little 2 brass rings in it, you can see how the edges and those little kind of corners on right there where my thumb is are that chainmail, and how that the contrast between what we just did and the chainmail color. Okay, so something else that I probably ought to talk about before we go any farther in this is the heads on these. That's the knob head that comes in the Orc Boys box, and when you're putting those onto the Black Reach ones, that they don't really have the same receptacle. So what you have to do is what I've done here on the back of this one. This is another head out of the Orc Boys kit. You can't really see it because it's painted black, but on the back where it normally has the recess, let me see if I can get a little bit more light on that so you can see it. Okay, well, still not very well, but what you have to do is cut a little piece of the sprue off and glue it in the back of that little recess, because if you don't, it just doesn't, they just don't look right. They look like they're glued down to the, look like they don't have any neck. Like here, I think you can see it. Yeah, there you can tell from looking at it at the side how it's actually, there's a little bit of sprue that's connecting where the pin would push into that hole. And so after you get to that point with any of the Orc models, they all pretty much can get painted the same way. But after you get to this point, basically now the next thing you'll do is just flat paint everything the color that you wanted, and then the step after that we'll put the highlights on. So in the next time when we come back, I will have put all those basic colors on here, and we'll talk about that then. But for now, thanks for watching, guys.